After assembling 28 wheelchairs the day before, the volunteers put on finishing touches and prepared to meet the recipients.
Building the wheelchairs and putting them together, you knew what you were going to be doing the next day, but it was just all of us, and it was more sort of a fun event for us. And then the next day, all of a sudden, it just all hits you like, oh my gosh, this is totally real, and there's a van of 28 people who this moment is changing their lives.
In Cambodia, there are few resources for the disabled, so many are confined to lives in bed with little or no mobility. Building a wheelchair was a very tangible way for us to contribute.
I think when it was time for the children and the young adults and the adults to come and get their wheelchairs, I think none of us were quite prepared for what we were going to see, what we were going to encounter. And I think for a lot of members of our group that was quite sobering, and for all of us that transition out of the van and into the wheelchairs, and then seeing our beautiful able-bodied kids giving so generously and wheeling in such a natural way those who had come to receive their wheelchairs. I think that was one of those truly humbling moments that we are encountering and feeling the whole time that we are here.
I can imagine the people that do need it, it must be not easy for their whole lives.
It made me really happy to see all those people who are disabled come in and then be put in the wheelchairs that we built, and just seeing their faces and how happy they were to actually finally have a way to be mobile and move around, and that just made me really happy.
It was incredible to be able to meet the people and have a chance to give the wheelchairs to them personally. And one extra special nice touch at the end, we were able to actually sign the back of the chairs that we made, which just made it feel that much more personal and that much more special.
That was actually another big part of it. If you put your name on something, you better hope that you've made it quality enough to where it's going to last. So I was a little bit worried about that, because I know that we were tightening things down sometimes quickly, or I hope we didn't miss anything, because my name's on there. I don't want anyone to be like, oh, that Greg Stratton from the US doesn't know how to make wheelchairs. So.
Curses, Greg Stratton.
Yeah.